My name is Jack Symonds, and I am the Colville House Curatorial Intern. So my two main tasks were to curate a show for the Owens and also to create a publication. Besides those two main tasks, I also helped everybody at the Owens with their tasks, filling in little positions here, being kind of auxiliary to what everybody was doing. For example, Roxy I'd help with installing shows, getting works, and with Jane I'd help her sometimes with research, archiving, and with Lucy I'd help out with some public programming, such as the Make Something to Go Sundays. So the show I worked on was No Place, Nowhere. It originally started with Colin Campbell, I think. I was really interested in his videos, specifically Sackville, I'm Yours, and I was like, where can I go with that? And then when I was talking to Emily, I realized that there's another video that we have of his Disheveled Destiny, and I was really curious about that because I was like, I really love Sackville, I'm Yours. What's the continuation? So I started there, then I started seeing a theme in the work, mainly about going to Sackville and being in this kind of like alien place that it's not quite yours, truly. You might claim it, but you feel like you might not have any place there. And then I realized that a lot of works that were made here in Sackville or around the surrounding areas seemed to have this kind of theme of either loving or hating the rural place. And I don't mean love and hate in the most passionate of ways, but I'm going to use those binaries just because it feels like I can separate them into two camps. And that's the origin of this show. So this show has three main themes of the rural, the everyday, and of banality. And the banal one is, I find, the one I was like kind of focusing in the most because I really like the idea of people being bored of a place, or they find the boringness of a place interesting, they love it genuinely, or they might hate it so much that they feel like they have to joke about it. So Colin Campbell, he jokes about it. In Sackville, I'm Yours, he talks about the biggest things he did was eating tuna fish sandwiches with the president and going to the dump. And Colville, he looks at the same place and he points to a dog and he points to the Marshland Inn, and he's like, this is pretty great. I like this, and I think it's a great place to be. So there's many different reactions to Sackville, and I wanted to capture that in a show.